Friends, is your morning tea just not your cup of tea? Then try the tea blends of Viridian Tea Company. At Viridian Tea Company, they sell blends guaranteed to make you think outside the box. With such blends as My Enemy's Tears, Goth Librarian, Cyberpunk, and many more, your tea experience will be out of this world. Look for the blends at Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop, located at 631 North Carrollton, or on Etsy at Viridian Tea Company. Try Viridian Tea Company today. Your taste buds will thank you.
Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop. Before you get booked up, head over to 631 North Carrollton, right off Orleans, to Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop. Off the books, Tubby & Coo's is a nerd mecca for books, board games, and geeky t-shirts. So book it over to Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop at 631 North Carrollton. If you don't want to do it by the book, use their free Wi-Fi and check their stock at tubbyandcoos.com. Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop, where it's all geek to me.
Kasha's Bazaar has an unconventional inventory for the discerning geek collector. Comic book-related collectibles, vintage New Orleans items, militaria, and plenty for your mundane friends. Kasha's Bazaar, 5727 Jefferson Highway, the Unflea Market.
Leave the smoke behind and come chase the clouds at the Vaping Tiger in Metairie. The Vaping Tiger has everything to suit your vaping needs, from starter kits to advanced devices. We specialize in handcrafted, artisan-blended e-juices designed to tickle the most fickle taste buds. Come see us at 2812 Athenia Parkway, one block off Vets behind the Lazy Boy Gallery. That's the Vaping Tiger, 2812 Athenia Parkway, and at vapingtiger.com. Come out of the smoke and join us in the clouds.
Come to Contraflow Sci-Fi Convention September 30th through October 2nd at the Airport Hilton in Kenner. Contraflow has writers, artists, and entertainers from all over the country. Vendors, gaming, music, and more at Contraflow September 30th through October 2nd. Find us at contraflow.org.
Resistance is futile.
Boldly going where no show has gone before. This is the Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. Broadcasting from the tubbyandcoos.com studios, here's David and Brian.
Good afternoon, New Orleans. This is the Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. Coming to you live from the tubbyandcoos.com studios. This is David D. Squared to Corbier with
Brian Held.
How the hell are you?
Man, look, we're in a sprint right now.
I love how you did that, Brian Held. Well,
Look,
I can't repeat what you were going to try to say.
No, we're in a sprint. We got too much to cover.
Are you trying to say we have to hurry up?
We do.
All right, well, break down the show.
All right, guys, we're going to bring on Skungy. He's going to give us his pick of the week. Then we have an interview that we did at Pensacola Comic Con with Darryl DMC Mcdaniels. After the break, we're going to bring on Sarah Fisher with Contraflow. She's going to talk all about the charity auction and how you can participate. Then we're going to get into Top Nerd News. We're going to split it over the break, finish up Top Nerd News, close it out with This Week in Geek History, and be done.
Have you done this before?
I have. And, stay tuned, guys, for the Zephyrs game after. They're away, right?
I don't know. They're on the radio, though, so what's it matter? They can be in your home today. Now, without much further ado, Skungy and his pick of the week.
I am not what you would call a handsome man.
Skungy's Pick of the Week is brought to you by GameStop and ThinkGeek.com.
Skungy's Pick of the Week.
You might be an idiot savant.
Woohoo!
Skungy, what's shaking bacon?
Nothing much, gentlemen. How y'all doing?
Outstanding.
Yeah, we're great.
Yes.
Lay it on us. What do we got? We're in a rush here, buddy.
Yes.
I'll fire you. Hurry
today,
up.
we're talking about Deus Ex, Mankind Divided.
All right. What kind of game is this? FPS?
It is a first-person... It's a first-person shooter, I would say, but it's also got stealth elements to it and whatnot. This is the next chapter in a long series of games that with the Deus Ex game. And it's one of the most popular series out there.
Okay.
It's a game that you can choose how you play. You could be stealthy. You could be, noisy and loud and just go through and kill everybody. It's completely up to you.
Cool.
I know which one I'm picking.
So, is there
get upgrades? The whole thing about it is that it's a Mankind Divided. You can do these cybernetic enhancements to your body, and you get to do all these cool things, like you can, shoot like blades out of your hands, or you can become stealthy and become completely invisible.
Is there a benefit to playing like multiple playthroughs and using different tactics to get through the game? Does it change at all?
It will. I mean, it just depends on how you want to. you're going to get different upgrades and whatnot. You can upgrade the different abilities, ones that are more suited for assault and other for stealth. And this game really does benefit exploration because it's not one of those games that you go from point A to point B. Like a straight line is not the best way to overcome an objective. There are many different routes that you can take to get to your objective.
Nice.
All right, so tell us about Madden.
Madden came out on Tuesday as well. It's updated its franchise mode finally, which is making a lot of people happy, which are online franchises. The running game's been redefined as well as the defense.
Yeah, they got a little line you can follow as the running back, right?
Yes, the little line
Spot
telling you where you're
Hit
going to go and where the hole is going to be.
Yeah. Brian, do you know where the hole is? It's in your face.
Okay.
All right, price and platform for Deus Ex. I'm in such a rush, I forgot to tell you.
Yeah, Deus Ex is $60. It's going to be on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. And I just want to mention one more thing about it really quick.
Okay.
It's got the best thing I've seen in a game that's gone in a series. You could sit there and watch a 12-minute video, and it'll completely catch you up with the previous games. I wish more games did this. That way you don't feel like you have to go back and play the originals.
That's cool.
Yeah, because nobody wants to go back and play the first Assassin's Creed.
I like the first Assassin's Creed.
Oh,
Shut
it
your
was
face.
The second one was the best one.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but... All right, so Madden,
Prices and platforms for Madden?
Madden price and platform is going to be the same. It's going to be $60, and that one's actually on it's on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, it's on PC, it's on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360.
All right.
Do we have another minute?
No, but let's do it. What?
I was just any quick statements on Sony's position with games on the PC?
Games on the PC. It's they're talking about doing some of their games on the PC, which would be great because right now only Microsoft exclusives go to PC. So you'll be able to see stuff like God of War and like Infamous and stuff like that finally on the PC. And it would be a smart move for Sony to do that, to broaden their customer base.
Brian, is this what you've been hanging your hat on all week long? All like, oh, yeah, you stupid console peasant.
He's been chopping at the bit.
I know. He thinks he's so damn smart. All right, Skungy, as always, I hate you and you're fired.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Skungy. Have a good night.
All right, now, Brian, we got to hit this interview with Darryl, DMC Mcdaniels. Whoops. Bye, Skungy. So here we go.
All right, guys, this is Brian Hell with the Week in Geek, and we are interviewing an absolute rap legend, Darryl DMC Mcdaniels. How are you?
I'm very, very good here in Pensacola. Having a great time. The people in this city are wonderful, and this is what it's all about, man. Rock and roll, boy.
Oh, yeah. So tell me, you're out here. I see that you have all of these comic books, and I'm very intrigued about this.
Yes, I have a comic book. I started a comic book imprint 2 years ago, and people always ask why. Before rock and roll and before hip-hop, it was all comic books for me. I was a kid growing up in Hollis, Queens, New York. I went to Catholic school my whole life. So when I wasn't in school, all I did was read and draw comic books. And all of the inspiration, creativity, imagination that I got from comic books helped me to succeed to become not only just a rapper, but the king of rock. There is none higher. People are now going back to listening to the music on King of Rock, for example. When Run says, I'm DJ Run, I could scratch, I don't say I'm DMC, I could rap. I say, I'm DMC, I could draw and crash through walls, come through floors, bust through ceilings and knock down doors. Rappers don't do that. Superheroes do that. So all of that creativity and imagination I got from comic books, I transferred that to the microphone. And now, since I got an actual comic book out now, people are seeing a connection. It was comic books first, which was able to make me a superhero of rock and roll and hip hop.
That is absolutely fantastic. What an incredible story. And I did read something that you focused on the Hulk, right? That gave you a lot of courage to get up on stage?
Yeah, yes, because when I got into music business, when we first came out, remember there was no MTV. Right. There was no album covers. Everything was the John 33-inch or the John 45s. So I was a little shy kid, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From Catholic school that read comic books, I was this nerdy little weird geek. oh, that's Darryl Mcdaniels. He's a nerdy little red Greek that reads comic books. So in the beginning, hip-hop was safe for me because nobody could see me. It was like some superhero stuff. I didn't know that when the record becomes a hit, you got to get up on stage in front of people. So I had to get my courage from somewhere. So the same way Bruce Banner would transform into the Mighty Hulk, into the Incredible Hulk, Darryl McDaniels would transform into one of the most awesome forces in the hip-hop universe, the devastating mic control in DMC.
You're absolutely right, yeah.
Yeah, but see, it was just like I was telling the kids over there when I was doing my panel, I took what was make-believe to me and pretend. I had no idea it was going to manifest itself on this level. Like, I walk around now, people call me, hey, the King of Rock. And I was like, I was just pretending to be that in my basement. But the whole connection is comic books gave me the blueprint for creativity and storytelling. Right. But it also gave me personality and courage.
Most definitely. No, I think that's great. So this looks like such a great comic, and we need new characters. We need new properties out in the field besides the big two, right?
Yes.
So how do people find this?
It's in any and every comic book store globally. We're a global we're a global company. Any and every comic book store globally. And it's funny that you said that. We wanted to be known we want to be known for making dope comic books, just really good comic books. The same way whoever was ever touched by a movie or a comic book or anime or whatever, that feeling that you get, that's what we want to be known for with this comic book. We didn't set out to make money off this. We wanted to instill in everybody the same exhilaration that you get when you go to see Star Wars, or when you read a comic book, or when you go play with your video games. All of that energy is good energy.
Oh yeah,
you know
definitely.
It's a great energy. So when the good thing about the comic book is, at first I didn't want to do it because I didn't want to be another rapper that just because I got a hit record thinking I could do everything. I ain't gonna say no names, but my two editors said, D, you can do the same thing you've always done with your music with this comic book. And the beautiful thing about the book, you can hold it in your hand, turn the pages, and experience it.
Well, and I think you make a good point. If you can put out a good product, right, that's filled with heart and love, yes, and it's just gonna sell itself. And
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's what's happening right now. I mean, and another thing we didn't do, we didn't dumb it down for kids, and we didn't make it overly violent and profane for adults. If you're 5 years old or if you're 50 years old, you could sit in the same room, read the same book, and still be entertained, inspired, and motivated.
No, and that makes it completely accessible, and that's fantastic.
Exactly.
Yeah. So www.clickkicks.com, is that?
Whoa, that
DMCcomics.com.
Yeah, right. DMC, www.dmc-comics.com. That's the website. The Twitter is at DMC Makes Comics. The Instagram is at Darryl Makes Comics. The www.clicks.com, that's actually a sneaker boutique that we have in Milwaukee, but we sell books there.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
So we got, but the funny thing with the sneaker boutique is, the only sneaker we can sell is Adidas.
Right.
But we have, regular clothes and shirts. We have all apparel, but the only sneakers that we sell there is Adidas and stuff like that. So the reason why it's on there is at the sneaker boutique, we sell the actual comic book too.
Well, Darryl, it's been an absolute pleasure. I'm so excited about this property, and I can't wait to dig into it further. So we're going to talk to you soon.
Yes, see you soon. And if you want to hear new music, you can go to YouTube, punch in Flames, Flames DMC, featuring Miles Kennedy, produced by John Moyer from the rock band Disturbed.
Nice.
Now, that don't just blow your head. Go listen to the record. I was honored and privileged to be able to be produced by John Moyer from Disturbed with the one and only Miles Kennedy.
Fantastic. All right, well, we appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Keep on rocking, guys. We love y'all.
All right, guys, you are listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports. Brian, good job on the interview, pal.
Thank you very much, man.
All right, so we got Sarah Fisher on the line right now?
Yeah.
All right, so when we come back from this break, we're going to find out about Contraflow and the charity auction. All right, guys, stay tuned. You're listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280.
Join us this fall at Contraflow, September 30th through October 2nd, a science fiction convention featuring writers, artists, and entertainers from all over the country. Contraflow will have gaming, music, an art gallery, vendors, and more. This year's author guest of honor is writer Ben Bova, 6-time winner of the Hugo Award and former editorial director of Omni Magazine. Contraflow, September 30th through October 2nd at the Airport Hilton in Kenner. For more information, check out their website at contraflow.org or find them on Facebook.
Tubby and Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Before you get booked up, head over to 631 North Carrollton, right off Orleans, to Tubby and Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Off the books, Tubby and Coos is a nerd mecca for books, board games, and geeky t-shirts. So book it over to Tubby and Coos Mid-City Bookshop at 631 North Carrollton. If you don't want to do it by the book, use their free Wi-Fi and check their stock at tubbyandcoos.com. Tubby and Coos Mid-City Bookshop, where it's all geek to me.
Friends, is your morning tea just not your cup of tea? Then try the tea blends of Viridian Tea Company. At Viridian Tea Company, they sell blends guaranteed to make you think outside the box. With such blends as My Enemy's Tears, Goth Librarian, Cyberpunk, and many more, your tea experience will be out of this world. Look for the blends at Tubby and Coos Mid-City Bookshop, located at 631 North Carrollton, or on Etsy at Viridian Tea Company. Try Viridian Tea Company today. Your taste buds will thank you.
Leave the smoke behind and come chase the clouds at the Vaping Tiger in Metairie. The Vaping Tiger has everything to suit your vaping needs, from starter kits to advanced devices. We specialize in handcrafted, artisan-blended e-juices designed to tickle the most fickle taste buds. Come see us at 2812 Athenia Parkway, 1 block off Vets behind the Lazy Boy Gallery. That's the Vaping Tiger, 2812 Athenia Parkway, and at vapingtiger.com. Come out of the smoke and join us in the clouds.
Kasha's Bazaar, located at 5727 Jesson Highway, across from Red, White, and Blue. Geeky collectibles and more. Find them on Facebook at facebook.com/Kasha's Bazaar. Kasha's Bazaar, 5727 Jesson Highway, the unflea market.
My name is Optimus Prime, and you are listening to
Starscream here, and you are listening to The Week in Geek, Fox Sports, 1280 AM. Call me Lord.
Welcome back, New Orleans. You're listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. This is Brian Held with
T-Squared.
Hey, man.
Hey, man. So let's do this thing. Man.
Yeah, so on the line, we have Sarah Fisher, who's the charity liaison for Contraflow Sci-Fi Convention.
That's a fancy name, liaison.
Yes.
Is it French?
You're so goofy. Sarah, you there?
Hi.
Yes, sir, I am.
Fantastic. So, Contraflow, September 30th through October 2nd. That's coming up very soon. And you've got a wonderful charity auction there that's going to benefit the New Orleans Public Library. Tell me about it.
Yes, sir. We are actually having a live auction on Saturday. It's going to be at the Airport Hilton right there in New Orleans. You guys are more than welcome to drop off items that day or even the Friday before. We're really excited this year because we have some awesome auctioneers that were just wonderful to donate their time. And you know who those people are, correct?
Who is it?
You guys, The Week in Geek.
Yeah, it's going to be us, Dave.
I didn't get that live with their sweet, sultry sounds. We're really excited about that.
I just agree to stuff, on your behalf all the time, Dave. No, it's going to be a great time, Sarah. We're very much looking forward to it.
Well, and we're really looking forward to donations. Listen, guys, if you guys want to call me to talk about donating something, my number is 228-383-4089, and then you can also email us at charity@contraflowsci-fi.org. If that's a mouthful, then you guys are going to put a little link up there for us.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Contact us. And we're also going to have, any items are welcome. Like I said, it's all tax deductible. So, if you have something cool that you've, held on for a little while and, you want to, donate to a good cause, this would be a great, opportunity for that.
And I mean, I'm thinking that items of a science fiction kind of fantasy, vein would probably be best, right?
Well, yeah, but I've had people donate brand new ice chests, golf sets. movie tickets, restaurant passes. I mean, obviously anything is welcome, because it's all tax deductible. It's all going to benefit a New Orleans Public Library. So really, we all have, whatever you guys want to bring. Obviously, we love the sci-fi stuff, but really, we even as nerds have some other interests. So honestly, if there's something that's, that something, obviously we'd like a little bit something of value so we can make some money for the library because, libraries really support our communities and that's really, really who we want to help here.
A couple of years ago, Jen Mulvihill donated some hats that she had personally made and designed.
What?
And they had a nice purple one, and I won it for my wife.
Really?
I did. It was. She was very
appreciative. You got
appreciative.
her a purple hat?
Well, she loves purple.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, we're going to have some great items. In fact, one of our items this year, I'm very happy to say, with the support of Brian and David, their sweet, sultry voices can now be heard on your voicemail. So that's going to be one of our really special items. So that's something you can't buy in the stores, guys.
That's true.
We really hope that y'all, that we come out, come and support Contraflow, support the local charity. And like I said, you guys are wonderful, and we really appreciate all the support you give us.
Most definitely. No, we love Contraflow. We love supporting the literary arts, and of course, that's what you guys do best. And so we're looking forward to the event.
Now, what's the dates of the event again?
It's September 30th through October 2nd.
Right.
And what else can folks see at the event, Sarah?
Well, they're going to have art show. They're going to have a costume contest. I'm actually helping host the cocktail party with Miss Rebecca Smith on Friday night. We're having an English themed, and the food is going to be out of this world. So there's really a lot of things. There's things for adults and there's things for kids. There'll be programming and gaming all day long. And then on Saturday night, of course, we have evening parties, which you really can't miss. And like I said, and the Airport Hilton is wonderful. They treat us wonderful, and if you come out, they'll treat you guys wonderful too.
Awesome. Well, Sarah, we so much appreciate your time coming on the show. And guys, if you want to find out more information, the number you gave again?
228-383-4089.
And the email?
Charity at contraflowsci-fi.org. Right. And I'll also go ahead and give you guys the address, just if you want to help out and mail something in. Contraflow, P.O. Box 57927, New Orleans, Louisiana 70157. And like I said, we'll have all that information up on the website, and we'll also pass it along to you. Again, thank you guys so much for your support. We really couldn't do it without you.
It's all good, Sarah. It's our pleasure.
It's mostly Brian.
Hey. All right. You have a great night, man.
You too, sir. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, man. Are you...
Yeah, we can do whatever you want, Brian. Whatever you feel like doing, pal.
Top Nerd News?
You know what? Let's take a quick break.
Okay, that's fine. So, all right, yeah, guys. After the break, we'll get to some Top Nerd News. Stay tuned.
What I was going to say is I'm not a heathen. I'm going to play some music to the break now.
Okay.
Come on now.
I forgot. I just
stick it in dry.
No.
Come on now.
I just remembered something.
Oh, what?
Guys, we still have that Fallout Pip-Boy. And those bottle caps to give away.
I don't know. We're giving it away next week, right? September
1st is when we're going to draw it, yes. So you want details after the break?
No, you know what? Give the damn details now because we forgot to do it last show.
No, we didn't.
No, we did it for like 2 seconds.
All right. So, guys, if you email us, contact us through our webpage, through Twitter, through Facebook, send us a message and tell me what was the number of the vault that our protagonist came from in the very original Fallout. All right, if you can tell me that very simple answer, we will enter you to win either a 3D printed Pip-Boy, which is fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Or some bottle caps, both from Imagination Proclamation. You can visit their Etsy store. And, guys, that's it. So check it out. Yeah, do it.
Now. All right, guys, stay tuned. You're listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280.
Friends, is your morning tea just not your cup of tea? Then try the tea blends of Viridian Tea Company. At Viridian Tea Company, they sell blends guaranteed to make you think outside the box. With such blends as My Enemy's Tears, Goth Librarian, Cyberpunk, and many more, your tea experience will be out of this world. Look for the blends at Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop, located at 631 North Carrollton, or on Etsy at Viridian Tea Company. Try Viridian Tea Company today. Your taste buds will thank you.
Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop at 631 North Carrollton, just off Orleans in Carrollton. Books, board games, and geeky t-shirts. Find them on the web at tubbyandcoos.com and sign up for their geekly newsletter. Tubby & Coo's, more than books.
Come to Contraflow Sci-Fi Convention September 30th through October 2nd at the Airport Hilton in Kenner. Contraflow has writers, artists, and entertainers from all over the country. Vendors, gaming, music, and more at Contraflow September 30th through October 2nd. Find us at contraflow.org.
The Vaping Tiger at 2812 Athenia Parkway. 1 block off Vets behind the Lazy Boy Gallery. The Vaping Tiger has handcrafted artisan-blended e-juices. The Vaping Tiger, 2812 Athenia Parkway and vapingtiger.com.
Kasha's Bazaar has an unconventional inventory for the discerning geek collector. Comic book-related collectibles, vintage New Orleans items, militaria, and plenty for your mundane friends. Kasha's Bazaar, 5727 Jefferson Highway, the Unflea Market.
This is the Week in Geek.
Hail to the king, baby.
On Fox Sports 1280.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Broadcasting from the tubbyandcoos.com studios, here's David and Brian.
Well, that's just what we call pillow talk, baby.
Welcome back, New Orleans. You're listening to the Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. This is Brian Held with
D-Squared. Hey,
right,
hey, it's looking like there's rain outside, Brian.
Yeah?
So that might mean the Z's might be pushed back a little bit.
Well, that'd be good for us.
So maybe my fat butt can stop running. You know, I just had a freaking heart attack, so
yeah,
that
I know.
might help keeping me from getting another one.
All right, that's cool. Well, top nerd news?
Yeah, we'll totally do that. Ah! And now, your top nerd news stories from around the world, brought to you by Kasha's Bazaar at 5727 Jefferson Highway. And now, your top nerd news stories. So, what's topping us off, Brian?
Well, man, big news. Captain America is no longer Captain America.
Nah.
Yes.
I don't believe it.
Within the MCU.
Hail Hydra?
No, that's the comic books.
So we're out of the comic book world.
We're talking about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The Russo brothers have confirmed that when we last saw Captain America at the end of Civil War, when he dropped the shield,
yes,
that was symbolic of him casting aside the mantle of Captain America. Yeah. Now, I mean, for fans of the comic books, you know, we've seen this before. Where,
right. It's not the first time.
It is not the first time. But, you know, what does it mean for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, though? I mean,
it means you've got either Bucky or you've got Red Falcon.
Well, and, you know, that would...
Let's go find out who's got the biggest contract now, how many more movies people have signed on.
Right.
And then we'll know who the next Cap is.
You know, I would honestly... looking at the MCU as it lays out now, I could see the Falcon picking that mantle up, and I think that would be awesome.
Well, I mean, for the guy who plays him, he didn't even find out he was an Avenger until he was in the movie theater at the end of the movie. You remember hearing about that?
Anthony Mackie?
Yeah, Anthony Mackie. He didn't realize he was actually an Avenger until the end of Age of Ultron.
Really?
Yeah, where he's like, oh, so the Vision and me, we're all on the same team. He's like, yeah, he walked out of the theater. I'm an Avenger. Hell yeah.
That's funny.
So, I mean, I don't know how many movies they've got him signed on for, but if they got him signed on for enough movies, I mean, he might be the next Cap.
Yeah, well, and I mean, he is currently the Captain America in the comic books right now.
Yeah.
So.
Now, what about Nomad?
Well, that, you know,
who is Nomad, you might ask,
right,
listeners?
That is that alter ego that Steve Rogers picked up when he, you know, cast aside the mantle. So,
yes, that's who he becomes because he you know, he's no longer Cap.
But
Steve Rogers still has super soldier powers.
You know, I was talking with another program director here earlier tonight, and he
what? You cheating on me?
Well, he mentioned, he's like, you know, some folks out west, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe they think he wants to get a little bit of renegade and be Captain Texas.
Oh my God. What the? Oh, God.
All right.
Killing me, Smalls.
Yeah. All right. Hey, did you see the guy get a Guinness World Record for the Gadget Pack Batman suit?
Jesus.
What?
I'm just gonna... It's bull crap. It's total crap.
Why?
I watched the video. He's got a flashlight, Brian. What the hell? A flashlight. So that's considered a gadget, a flashlight?
Well,
the only thing that was really cool was he shot fire out of his wrist. But other than that, it was all. He's a special effects guy. He does a great job. I mean,
he had a GPS tracker. He had a grappling hook.
I have a phone too, Brian. What the hell?
Yeah, but he had this magnetic tracker that he threw in a car.
It was a kitchen magnet. For Christ's sake, man. I mean, I bet you could do the same damn thing if you really, really wanted to. The number is 24. The magic number now is 24. I mean,
it was a batarang kitchen magnet.
Did they even count the mask that he popped off his face?
I don't know. I mean, did it have filtration abilities and stuff?
No, it was a piece of plastic.
Well, I mean,
look, the cosplay was phenomenal.
Yeah, you look good.
If I saw this dude at a Comic-Con, I'd be following around. Dude, look, gotta get your picture. But to get a Guinness record for a flashlight and a kitchen magnet, no. I'm sorry. I'm not on your train, pal.
I wonder if it's bulletproof.
Let's find out. I'm angry. See that little vein in my head?
Oh, come on.
Doesn't take much to set me off, man.
While we're talking about superheroes, have you seen the trailer for the Guardians, this Russian superhero?
I did not. I've been busy, man.
Okay, no. Well,
I'm supposed to be taking it easy, but I'm working 16-hour days again.
Oh, geez.
Whoops.
So they're calling them Russia's Avengers.
Okay.
And dude, it looks pretty nifty.
Is this the older trailer where they got the bear? The guy transforms into a bear.
Right. So.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I saw that like 7 months ago.
Yes, but they have a new, updated, more fully fleshed out trailer, and it's really good, man.
Do they have a movie yet?
February 2017 is when it's coming out, so that's not
okay.
all
Well,
far away.
All right. That's good. I can live with that.
Now, of course, we're probably going to have to get English dubs.
Comrade.
Or subtitles. But
or we get a sexy Russian interpreter.
Yeah, no.
Moose, squirrel, come here.
Oh, that's funny. We can get Kasha to interpret for us.
We could. Yeah. She would kick our butts, though. She's scary.
Yeah, but we love her.
Just go talk to Joe if you got something.
But he doesn't understand Russian. All
right, what's next?
Well, we kind of brought it up earlier. You'll soon be able to play PlayStation games without the aid of a console.
All right, I've shot my wad of anger. I need to calm down.
Yeah, no,
but you're wrong.
What do you mean I'm wrong?
You're wrong. All right, so lay out the facts to your PC Master Race plan.
Well, basically, Sony has said that they're going to be releasing titles that are going to be able to be played on Windows computers.
And these are previously console-only titles?
Yeah, they're PlayStation titles.
Okay, which titles? Is it the Microsoft titles, like Gods of War and the other crap games that nobody cares about?
No. Well, first off, those aren't crap games.
Yeah, Gods of War. I didn't like God of War.
Just because you didn't like it doesn't mean that
I don't care what they like. I'm talking about me, Brian.
Right?
This is my personal vendetta against you.
I said Sony is releasing this, so these are Sony games. These are not Microsoft.
Who owns who anymore? I don't know. Bill Gates owns it all. What's it matter?
Wow, you sound like you're channeling your brother right now. So
no, I don't believe that. Speaking of government conspiracies,
no, we're not moving on. No, we're not even moving on yet because they're also releasing hardware, a little dongle that you can use in your
dongle. What the hell is that?
Dongle.
Dongle need a food. No more yanky my wanky.
That you can use your PS4 remotes, your controllers on the PC.
Wow.
Yeah, it's all coming together.
Wow.
All right, Terry Crews is right.
Terry Crews is an idiot. and he's played in the NFL. He's got brain trauma.
All right.
Just FYI.
You were really anxious to talk about...
Tinfoil hat. We were talking about my brother, tinfoil hats. So
yeah.
Scientists have invited conspiracy theorists to check out alleged mind-controlling weather machine.
I just have to say, Dr. Milo Pinkerton stated earlier that you never mix the mind control machines with the weather control machines.
Well, he would know.
Yeah, he
would know.
Yeah.
And the Rob Serio posted it as well.
Okay.
So mad geniuses are at work along with this thing. But there's what is it? Known as HARP. It's the atmospheric research program known as HARP. And so, in essence, they're opening the doors this weekend. Jesse, the Body Ventura, used to go there, and he's like, look, this thing can knock out planes and control the weather. It's a very dangerous weapon. It's like a ground-based satellite in essence. So they're opening it up, and they're giving out juice and cookies for everybody who comes out, and free tinfoil hats. Okay, I made up that last part, but they clearly say at the end of the article, children of all ages are invited, and refreshments will be provided.
Well, and this is actually
I was told there'd be cake and pie.
The second thing that we've seen from the government relatively recently, where they're like, look, there's no conspiracy, guys, because NASA released all of those photos. They did a huge archive of photos of like the moon landing and all that kind of stuff, because
from their backlot studios.
No, Dave. That actually happened.
No, they did go to the moon.
Yeah,
they did.
Hey, speaking of
NASA,
next week we
got him back, huh?
Yeah, Dr. Jared Espley, he's going to be on, and he's going to give us the Jupiter update. I'm very, very excited.
Really?
So, yeah. But,
all right, we got one more thing to talk about.
The Rock or
yeah, we can talk about The Rock. I'd rather talk about The Rock.
Yeah, no.
I mean, this is up your alley because we have conflicting reports, Brian. The Rock is claiming that Jumanji is a continuation.
Which, right.
And your boy, the short dude, the funny short guy, they were his
the guy who was in the thing.
Yeah,
he
with
did
the face. Kevin Hart. Jesus,
okay, yeah.
Took me a minute. Kevin Hart, he's saying that it is a reboot.
Well, that's not what The Rock is saying. The Rock is saying it's a sequel. And you know what? Honestly, the article that I read, I thought it was best stated. Like, you really can't, live, right over what Robin Williams laid down in the original Jumanji, right?
No, right.
I mean, that's just too big. So, make it a sequel, follow it along, and see where the story goes. Now, honestly, I'm not really excited about it, right? Because make something new, right? Why do we...
Playoffs? Talk about playoffs?
Right.
Reboots? Let's talk about reboots.
I mean, haven't we said everything we needed to say about Jumanji in the first Jumanji?
No, we have not.
Why?
We need more pith helmets and angry, postal office workers.
And pygmies with poison darts and...
They had pygmies and poison?
I believe they did.
They had creepy little monkeys, stealing cop cars and, riding on the bikes and stuff.
They had all kind of crazy stuff in there.
Yes. I think the funniest was the monkey in their fridge. They open the fridge, he's like, but I like monkeys.
Yeah.
I'm easily amused. Should we take a break?
I think we got a quick...
No, you know what? I veto that.
Check this out, y'all.
Read a book. Now, we interviewed this author.
Yeah, so our book of the month is The Hike by Drew McGarry. And great fun read. It was fast-paced. It's kind of a modern Alice in Wonderland, modern fairy tale type deal. And guy gets lost on a hike, and
that would be me.
He finds himself, right?
That would not be me,
right? I mean, I thought I enjoyed the flow. I enjoyed the message. Check it out, definitely.
I mean, it's so weird that you can't really go into it. I mean, it seems like you're holding something back from me, Brian. Like you say, it's a take on a modern day fairy tale, or what?
Well, but in Alice in Wonderland, I mean, it's a book about a journey, right? This guy he goes down
the rabbit hole,
the garden path, and essentially gets lost in a way, and goes on this journey. And he sees all these wild and crazy things, but in doing so and in encountering the things he does in the fashion that he does, he learns more about himself. He finds himself. And,
he thinks this is too cerebral for me.
I think that you would enjoy it.
I don't know. Big words scare me.
Well, there's not a lot of big words in there.
Oh, all right. In that case, all right, guys, stay tuned. You're listening to The Week in Geek. When we get back, we're going to close out the show as we always do with This Week in Geek History. Anything else I'm missing?
No, I think you got it.
Woohoo! All right, guys, stay tuned. This is The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280.
Strange in your neighborhood. Who you gonna call?
Kasha's Bazaar, located at 5727 Jesson Highway across from Red, White, and Blue. Geeky collectibles and more. Find them on Facebook at facebook.com/Kasha's Bazaar. Kasha's Bazaar, 5727 Jesson Highway, the Unflea Market.
Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Before you get booked up, head over to 631 North Carrollton, right off Orleans, to Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop. Off the books, Tubby & Coo's is a nerd mecca for books, board games, and geeky t-shirts. So book it over to Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop at 631 North Carrollton. If you don't want to do it by the book, use their free Wi-Fi and check their stock at tubbyandcoos.com. Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop, where it's all geek to me.
Friends, is your morning tea just not your cup of tea? Then try the tea blends of Viridian Tea Company. At Viridian Tea Company, they sell blends guaranteed to make you think outside the box. With such blends as My Enemy's Tears, Goth Librarian, Cyberpunk, and many more, your tea experience will be out of this world. Look for the blends at Tubby & Coo's Mid-City Bookshop, located at 631 North Carrollton, or on Etsy at Viridian Tea Company. Try Viridian Tea Company today. Your taste buds will thank you.
Leave the smoke behind and come chase the clouds at the Vaping Tiger in Metairie. The Vaping Tiger has everything to suit your vaping needs, from starter kits to advanced devices. We specialize in handcrafted, artisan-blended e-juices designed to tickle the most fickle taste buds. Come see us at 2812 Athenia Parkway, 1 block off Vets behind the Lazy Boy Gallery. That's the Vaping Tiger, 2812 Athenia Parkway, and at vapingtiger.com. Come out of the smoke and join us in the clouds.
Join us this fall at Contraflow, September 30th through October 2nd, a science fiction convention featuring writers, artists, and entertainers from all over the country. Contraflow will have gaming, music, an art gallery, vendors, and more. This year's author guest of honor is writer Ben Bova, 6-time winner of the Hugo Award and former editorial director of Omni Magazine. Contraflow, September 30th through October 2nd at the Airport Hilton in Kenner. For more information, check out their website at contraflow.org or find them on Facebook.
This is Captain Kells, Tim Russ. You're listening to The Week in Geek, Fox Sports 1280.
Welcome back, New Orleans. You're listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. This is Brian Held with
The Vault Dweller.
Oh, nice.
All right, don't forget, send us a message. The vault that our protagonist
from
in
the original Fallout
came from.
Yes.
And yeah, it's awesome looking. I so want to steal it, but we're required by law and morality to give it away.
Yeah, and I mean it's the full 3D printed Pip-Boy. It's got the hand plate too, the little dials work and stuff. And then if second place winner is going to get a bunch of bottle caps.
So it works, right? Is what you're telling me? It works. So if I put it on a cosplay and I get 23 more objects to work, I can be in the Guinness Book of World Record. Well, I'm not letting it go.
It doesn't have like you need to put your own phone in there or whatever to run the app.
Oh.
But it's got the space to do that. And then the next winner, second place winner, we have some Nuka-Cola and Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle caps that you can get. And all right,
you ready to do This Week in Geek History?
Yes, I am.
This Week in Geek History.
We're sending you back to the future! Yes! Oh my gosh!
This Week in Geek History is brought to you by Five Stones Media. Find them on the net at fivestonesmedia.com. This Week in Geek History.
Yes! Oh my gosh!
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
All right, Dave.
All right, what's topping us off?
I'm glad we got the rain delay because I got some really old history items in here.
That's why it's called history.
Yes. All right, first thing on my list.
I hate myself sometimes.
August 22nd, the year 565.
In the year wait, which year?
565.
Man, you went way back.
Yes. St. Columbia allegedly saves the life of a Pict who was being attacked by a monster in Loch Ness. Right?
Is that where the Loch Ness Monster comes from?
It's the first written account of the Loch Ness Monster. Yeah, it was recorded in the book, in the book Life of St. Columbia by Adaman. And, it's the beginning of the myth. Their events, he raised his holy hand while all the rest, brethren as well as strangers, were stupefied with terror.
Stupefied.
And invoking the name of God, formed the saving sign of the cross in the air and commanded the ferocious monster, saying, "Thou shalt go no further, nor touch the man.
None shall pass.
Go back with all speed." Then, at the voice of the saint, the monster was terrified and fled more quickly.
Read the whole thing?
Yeah, that's the gist of it.
None shall pass. That's what I got from it. What's next?
What's next? On August 23rd, 1991, Nintendo releases the Super Nintendo Entertainment System in North American markets.
And children across the world rejoiced.
You know, I never got a Super NES. I just had the
I
regular
got one much later.
Yeah.
Much later.
No, I had to live with my just regular old.
I had an Atari.
Yeah.
I sucked.
Yeah. No, I had a 2600, and then I upgraded the very first NES.
Yeah. You know, I had the option later on to get a Nintendo or another Atari, and I was like, the Atari 7600 came out. Guess which one my dumbass opted for?
The 7600?
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Much to my chagrin.
All right.
What's next?
August 24th in the year 79.
Jesus.
The Roman city of Pompeii is burned in ash during the eruption of Mount Vesuvius.
And it exploded.
Yes.
It did.
I've been waiting to use that. Thanks, Brian.
And what's funny is that it was just one day after Vulcanalia, the festival of the Roman god of fire, including that from volcanoes.
Did you see the Pompeii movie?
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
He was in it. Jon Snow was in it. Oh, it was a bad movie.
And it exploded.
And that applies as well.
Right, but I did see the episode where the doctor went back to Pompeii. That was you saw, what was it? I believe it was 11. Was with 12, right? Yeah, because that was when Peter Capaldi played the father.
Because 7, 8, 9?
Yes, exactly. All right.
What's next?
August 25th, 1939. Starring Burt Lahr, Jack Haley, Ray Bolger, Frank Morgan, and Judy Garland. It's...
Oh, I know what it is. Hold on, I know what it is.
Yes. It's The Wizard of Oz. And it was the first children's film to be nominated for Best Picture.
With creepy midgets that end up murdering themselves in the middle of the movie.
Yeah, well, you know.
It's crazy.
It happens. All right, got another movie for you. August 27th, 2004.
2004?
Yeah.
Oh, finally you brought it into this millennium.
Yeah. Starring John Heder and Efren Ramirez, it's Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, my God.
Did you like that movie?
It was. I vote for Pedro.
Yeah, yeah.
It had its
Napoleon,
moments.
get yourself in the kitchen and fix yourself a goddamn quesadilla.
It was pretty stupid, but it was good.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Yeah.
All right, last item on my list is no, this one is pretty interesting. Is August 28th, 1844. The Count of Monte Cristo is first published in a French journal in 18 parts.
18 parts?
Yes, publication runs through January of 1846. And then the complete versions in the original French are published throughout the 19th century. And, yeah.
What was that book about?
It was the guy who he's a merchant, a sailor. He gets framed.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. I don't remember. I don't remember
and
at all.
He holds on to to planning this revenge. Like and then he meets
I can get behind that. I can get behind some revenge.
And the priest that he meets in jail teaches him how to fight and gives him all kind of schooling.
Like that? So they have sword fighting?
Exactly. And he gives him the location to a hidden treasure, which then he uses to go back home and create this whole persona. And then he buys an estate, and he it's just a huge web of intrigue.
All right, well, cool.
Stuff.
Now I don't have to watch the movie. Thanks.
Yeah.
Or read the book.
And it's referenced.
There's a movie.
It's referenced in V for Vendetta. It's very cool. Yes.
Good movie too.
You find your own tree.
Yes.
All right, you ready for some birthdays?
Yes, I am.
The 23rd, it's Ray Park.
Ray Park.
Darth Maul.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was also in X-Men and Snake Eyes and G.I. Joe. It's a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
24th, Stephen Fry.
Oh, he was in V for Vendetta.
He was,
and
yeah.
Sherlock. No, or the new Sherlock.
The new
Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, he was the brother. On the 25th, Sean Connery. Yeah.
What?
What?
I don't know. I had a thought, and it just escaped me. Never mind.
Zardoz, Highlander, Outland, Time Bandits, Untouchables, James Bond, of course.
Never heard of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Untouchables.
On
Chicago way.
On the 26th, Chris Pine.
Hey, Kirk.
Yes.
The new Kirk. I haven't liked him in much else that he's done.
Well. Oh, shoot. He's going to be in the new Wonder Woman movie.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll eventually like something else.
Maybe. On the 27th, Paul Rubens, who is...
Pee-wee.
There you go.
Pee-wee Herman. Yay.
All right. And my last one, on the 28th, Amanda Tapping. She was in Stargate.
Oh, yeah, she was the blonde?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh, that's X-Files. You hear that?
I do. Guys,
Get your
send us
tinfoil hat ready.
Send us emails. Tell us the vault number. All right, you can Google it. Just send us an
Are you advocating cheating?
No, that's not cheating. Who cares?
Cheating!
All right, we want to give this away to you. We have some people already registered, but let's give some more people some chances.
Get in there, people.
Yes.
Get in there. All right, guys, so stay tuned. The Z's are about to come on right now. They're in a little bit of a rain delay, but Tim Grubb is going to take you all the way through the game. So stay tuned. All right, also, download the podcast. We're going to have it on Spreaker.com. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. And check out the Instagrams, The Week in Geek.
iTunes, YouTube, and FoxSportsAM1280.com.
We totally forgot to do the whole show opener.
We did. It doesn't matter.
Huh? It does not matter now. Now I'm just stalling before the station ID. That's the word I'm looking for.
Oh, God.
All right, guys. So till next time, keep your nerd flag raised high.
GFL.
Fox Sports 1280. WODT New Orleans, an iHeart radio station.